Great news. We want to hear from you. We want your questions, your thoughts, all of that good stuff. And you can email us now at podcast@mancity.com.
I think like when I was little, I always did cross country. I think everyone did that in like primary school. In like high school, I got into sprinting just purely to help with my football, to keep my fitness up. And I was a naturally quick player anyway, so I think that helped my progression like a lot.
You say to keep fit and like naturally quick. Listen to Trace. So I've got your 100 meters PB, 11.81 seconds. That's not natural.
That's phenomenal, isn't it?
Unbelievable.
The official Manchester City podcast. Watch the full video version of this show via City Plus now.
Murphy does bring it under control. This will be the last chance of the half. Lily Murphy finds the bottom corner. What a finish by Lily Murphy! Great play from Lily Murphy.
So we know you've got a birthday coming up. Happy birthday.
There you go.
It's very little, but...
There you go. Look at that. No expense
Birthday
spared.
episode. Love it.
No expense spared whatsoever in that cake, isn't there?
Yeah. You might not want to eat it now. The wax has melted. The max is melted down. You know, it was fine. It was good. What we always do when we speak to someone, we always start right from the beginning, don't we? So talk to us about your story, your journey so far.
Yeah, so I started playing when I was like really little, so like 6 years old. Constantly like pecking my dad's head to go play football because my whole family, like we all like love football. So yeah, it just kind of came from like my cousins and my family. And then I just started playing for a lads team, and then it kind of went from there really.
And City fans as well?
Yeah, we're all City fans.
Yeah, I love that.
Perfect, that innit? You were at Blackburn when you were younger as well?
Yeah. So I was at Man United for about 3 years and then moved on to Blackburn Rovers. I was there for about 4 years and then joined City, and now this is my like third year, I think. Yeah,
Nice.
third year.
I always think Blackburn and City women have got a pretty good relationship.
Yeah.
Kira Walsh, Georgia Stanway, and now yourself,
Yeah.
which is cool. Obviously, you said you're a City fan.
Yeah.
How special is it to be able to wear the badge like
Yeah.
day in, day out? Like, that's cool, right?
It's an incredible feeling. Like, I've always dreamed of like these moments. So putting the shirt on a game day is like super special. Yeah, for me and my family watching as well.
Yeah. Who was your idol growing up? Who did you watch loads?
Definitely, I watched a lot of the men's football because growing up there wasn't a lot of women's football like, on the TV. Probably have to say Aguero, like being a striker, forward player, scoring lots of goals. Like, yeah, definitely one to watch.
Yeah.
Did you find yourself like trying to model yourself on his game, like in the playgrounds and stuff?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's talk about other sports. I might be wrong. I might have read something completely wild, but you represented England at youth level in 100 metres?
Yeah, correct.
It's not bad,
So
is it?
that is so blasé. Yeah,
Yeah.
correct. Talk about that experience, like the athletic side of things. Was that something that you always did growing up as well, or did that come a bit later on from football?
I think like when I was little, I always did cross country. I think everyone did that in like primary school. So I did that, and then in like high school, I got into sprinting just purely to help with my football, to keep my fitness up. And I was a naturally quick player anyway, so I think that helped my progression like a lot, like to keep fit as well.
You say to keep fit and like naturally quick. Listen to Trace. So I've got your 100 meters PB, 11.81 seconds. That's not natural. That is unbelievably
How old
quick.
were you when you done that?
I think would have been last year, so 17, 18.
17.
That
That's
is
phenomenal, isn't it?
Unbelievable.
Would you have had the opportunity to go on and represent England in GB, or was it just purely football?
It was purely football. Like I said, I just did that on the side, and the opportunity just kind of came from winning competitions. Yeah, it was just mainly on the side.
So you did 60, 100, 200.
Yeah, mainly
All the quick ones. Just all the quick ones. I always find super interesting, especially like around the Olympics, that you get the Olympians and the footballers saying, oh, I could be this fast or that fast. And I remember like Noah Lyle saying like, it's different fast.
Yeah.
But you're fast in both.
Yeah.
Is it different fast, or do you feel like it trends?
I used to get told I sprint like a footballer, so my technique wasn't quite there. So I probably could have gotten better.
I was going to say, you would
trained
have
it
been
more.
even quicker, wouldn't you, if
Yeah.
you'd done that?
Yeah,
Which is scary.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it gives you a massive advantage when you're playing?
Yeah, I think so. I think just having that in my back pocket helps like a lot to get past like really good fullbacks. So yeah,
The
definitely.
thing is, you've got to be so disciplined in athletics as well. Do you think that's helped you as you've moved into your football career?
Yeah, I think so. Like you have to be focused and ready for competitions. Yeah, I think it's definitely helped with that.
So you were still competing last year at athletics?
Yeah, it was like the summer. So like in the summer, I usually pick it back up, like off season. Yeah, just like I said, helps keep fit, keeps up with my football.
How do you juggle it all? How do you? Yeah, like it's because that's like two big things. Like it's incredible.
Yeah, it was tough. Like I was training at night, sprinting, and then I'd go and play football. So it was quite a lot. But I think because I was young as well, like I can deal with it a little bit more. But yeah.
So at the end of the
hard,
season, you go back to athletics and do that through the
just
summer?
to train it, really.
See, that's dedication for you.
That's
Isn't
good,
it?
that, isn't it?
I couldn't wait for the end of the season to have a rest for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Yeah.
What's the training like for athletics? It's like, is it as intense as the football training?
Winter training is definitely harder. Like
really?
we'd be doing 6 200s flat out. So yeah, it is tough. But the summer training's more shorter things. It's like 60 meters, like reps of them. But yeah, winter training's definitely harder. So
I love
in
that. I love that. I think like as a fullback, you'd be like, oh, like careful, she's really fast.
Yeah.
But like that's a different level of fast. So it's full like fair play. Let's go back to football. You spent a couple of seasons out on loan, Stockport, Clyde, and then Stoke last season.
Yeah.
How did that develop you as a player, do you reckon?
Oh, it was massive. Like the first season when I went on loan, it was towards the end. I went to Stockport County. That was like my first proper taste of women's football, like senior level. Like a lot older girls than me. Like it teaches you physically like how tough it is, but that definitely helped my development a lot. Like going out and playing with older girls for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've always said to any young players, I mean, I was fortunate enough as a kid at Arsenal, out on loan twice. And for my development, it was huge, and it makes you so much more aware about what levels you need to get to, doesn't it?
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Did you feel like from youth football to senior football, like the jump was
Yeah,
big?
it's incredible, like on and off the pitch, like the analysis that goes into the games as well. Like you have to like always be switched on. Like, it's very demanding. I'd say is the most like the biggest jump.
Confidence-wise, do you feel as if it took you to the next level, going out and playing football?
Yeah, definitely. Because you've got girls that are senior, so they're like guiding you, helping you how to make your game better. Yeah, definitely.
Right, I'm like mixing it up. I'm gonna jump around timeline wise. So sorry if it's making you think a bit too hard. First of all, I want to talk about signing your first pro deal.
Yeah.
As a City fan as well, like just explain to me how special, like what the feeling was.
Yeah, it was incredible. Like all my family, like just loved it. Like they support me for everything. So to do it with them, like, it's special. Like that's what I do a lot of things for, like my family, to like help give back what they like, give to me over the years. So yeah.
Like a huge motivation of your family.
Yeah.
Love that. And to do it with a good friend of yours, Cody.
Yeah, Cody.
Like that's something from a film, right? Like the script writers went crazy for that one.
Yeah, it was so good. Like since I joined City, like became best friends. So to grow together was special.
Since going from the academy to the first team, like the players, the mentors you've almost got at your disposal, Viv, Bunny, Mary, Hempo.
Yeah.
That must be so good for you, like so good for your development and to like sort of pick yourself whereabouts you are.
Yeah, like they're very experienced players, very amazing players. Like to train with them every day is like it's incredible, and I think I've definitely improved like leaps and bounds. Like just even watching them, playing with them, like it's crazy.
Is there like a big difference from when you like think watching them like on TV and then playing with them like up close? Does it feel like massively different, like their skill level like even higher than what you see?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, like when you're actually in that environment, the levels like shoot up. Like it's crazy. You need to keep up.
That's so
with
sick.
them.
Yeah, you're keeping up very well, aren't you?
Absolutely. Again, sorry, this is all over the place. So now I want to talk tour.
Oh yeah.
Perth. How did you find that experience? Because I always think for a young player especially, tour's quite a like demanding thing. Like how did you find it?
Yeah, well, I got told I was going. I was absolutely buzzing. Like it was my first like proper opportunity to train with the team and like get to know them more off the pitch as well. and it definitely like gave me that. So I think I built more connections as well off the pitch, like good friendships as well. But yeah, it was an incredible experience.
It's a great way to settle into that environment going on tour, because you're all away together 24/7, and as you said, getting to know the players, them getting to know you.
Yeah.
And it's huge kudos for you, because I know senior players, or the senior girls we're talking about, it's when youngsters come in, there's a big trust thing there.
Yeah.
You know, I remember when I was a kid, senior players looking at me and not giving me the ball and thinking they don't trust me here. But you can see even in the game time that you've had that the trust is there already at such a young age from the players that we're talking about, because they're giving you the ball all the time, and that's giving you the confidence to go and do your thing.
Yeah, I think trust is a big thing, and I think I've tried to build that as much as I can. So when I do get opportunities to play, like, they do trust me with the ball and like play it to me.
You can see that. You can see that. It's quite clear, which is great.
Yeah.
Again, like when you're getting that, your confidence goes up, which means you can perform at your best level. It's all like a pyramid almost, isn't it? And it just like keeps going. If one thing's in place, the next thing's in place, and you can be the best version of yourself. Yeah. What was Australia like? I saw the picture of you with the koala, that made me laugh. Did you enjoy it? Like the actual country?
It was like what you expect, but then also not like, we didn't get brilliant weather, but the experience was still brilliant. Like, we got to go to the zoo, and even like the zoo there is completely different here. Like, it was crazy.
The sun helps, doesn't it? Like everything feels a bit better and a bit funner when it's sunny. Played against PSG.
Yeah.
That is a heck of a team to play against.
Yeah.
What was your feelings coming on? Like, was you nervous? Was you excited? Like, what was going through your mind?
Yeah, I was really nervous, because that was like the first time I was involved in like a game. But I just wanted to do well, keep the ball, like just do things that the manager wants us to do, and just be confident in where I could.
And then another one, playing at the Etihad, City fan. And then to come on against Spurs and to perform the way you did. What's the secret? What's the secret sauce? Because you looked so comfortable. So you could have been 28. Like, you looked unbelievable. What is the secret? How was you feeling?
I just think, like, when you get them opportunities, you've got to take them. Like, being asked to play is just like, you've got to take that opportunity where you can, and just show your best football, and most importantly, enjoy it, because it's the big occasion. So you've got to enjoy it, and then I think the game, it'll come. Champions League,
a competition that I love. You made your senior debut against Paris.
Yeah.
Like, how was you feeling for that when you saw the team sheet and was like, right, you're going to be playing here? Like, was it all systems go for you?
You always watch like the Champions League. Like, it's a very, very big competition, like probably the biggest. And to play in that was so special. It was very surreal. But yeah, I just wanted to try my best, and like I said, take the opportunity where I can.
The actual competition level of the Champions League is, I think watching it looks a step above everything else. Do you feel that playing it as well?
Yeah, definitely. Like, physically and mentally, like, you need to always work out what the best option is to do. Like, decision making is definitely important there. Because the opposition's so good. Like, you've got to be on your best on that day.
It seems like a competition you enjoy. St. Polton, first start, first goal, first player of the match.
Yeah.
That's not bad, is it?
No.
Was you buzzing when you found out you were starting? Like, what is it? Like I don't know, this is like my head going to goal. I don't know if you've seen that film, but it's like the team on the board and he reads your name off. Was that what it's like, or is it like you get told?
So it's like on the board, and then it's got everyone's shirt and then their positions and their names underneath. And I just seen it, I was like, oh wow.
Was it like straight on the phone? Messaging your family like,
did you not have a heads up at all? No.
So,
that's amazing, isn't it?
That's crazy. And then the performance you put in as well. Is it almost like a sigh of relief? Like, you've been trusted to do it and you've been able to perform as well as you did. Is internally like, oh, I'm so glad I was able to do that. Like, there was no nerves. You look back and you think, like, first start, like, it's the perfect start, right?
Yeah, I think like preparation was key. Like, before going into that game, I was doing a lot with some of the coaches, like 1-to-1, before and after training, match day -1, to like give me solutions, keep my confidence going, doing things that I know I can do. And yeah, it just, playing like well helps your confidence a lot. So I think I grew confidence throughout the game, definitely.
And then one that wasn't such a good result, but I think the occasion, I don't think it gets much bigger in terms of a group game, but going away to Barcelona.
Oh yeah, wow. That was mental. Yeah.
What was in terms of the whole trip? Was it just like so overwhelming, or was you like, I'm ready, I'm calm, I know what's going on?
I think that was like obviously one of the biggest games, like against Barcelona. Like they're incredible. The manager just like keep runs in behind, like just try and get on the defensive line, getting behind. Yeah, when I came on, yeah.
What did you think of the opposition, the players? Like when you actually came up against them, do you think like? Because do you get starstruck if that's like? Do you know what I mean? Because a lot of these players are like, they've got some of the best players in the world, and it's all of a sudden you're next to them, you're like, oh, like, like what's that like? Is for you like, would you like, okay, cool, they're the same as everyone else, the same as every other midfielder, left back, right back, or is it, oh my god, that's potatoes, that's Bon Mati, like
it drives you on a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, like seeing them is like crazy, but you've got to also keep switched on. Like you're playing against them, like they're not your teammates, so you need to like be aggressive in everything they do.
And you want to test yourself against them, and
definitely.
let them know how good you are as well, rather than being involved in them at the same time.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe that's where I went wrong. Too much of a fanboy. League Cup quarterfinals away at United. You scored the winner. Yeah. Got an assist. Come on, that's got to be like extra sweet. I mean, scoring the winner, okay, like nice, like that, and then it's like against United.
Yeah.
As a City
better.
fan, like
yeah, against United, like, it was a good feeling. I'm not gonna lie, but they are rivals, aren't they? So, yeah, it was crazy. Like I couldn't believe it went in. To be honest, I thought I was dreaming, but yeah, it was unreal.
Well, you've achieved so much already at such a young age. What's your aspirations now, short term and long term?
Yeah, I think short term, just keep what I'm doing. If I get opportunities, take them. Just try and like be confident on the pitch, really. And then long term, I guess, try and keep being in the starting 11, maybe. Just keep working for the team, creating for the team. Just doing well on the pitch, really.
Nice. This is going back, Lee Sports Village, obviously where United play, where you scored the winner. Also, did a bit of research, is where you got your 100 metres PB.
Oh, yeah.
So you got the good memories there. Maybe that's a nice little place for you to go to.
Wow,
So it's like, oh, by the way, guys, next time we're away at United, like I've had a good time there. If you could let me in, like unbelievable. What's been the best thing for you since like the change of the year? You're in with the first team. Like, what's one moment that stands out and you've gone like pinching yourself like, this is amazing?
There's a few. Like, I think just like training every day with them type of players, like they're all world class. Like, they push me so much, and I think the support that they give me drives me a lot. Like, confidence in me is quite a lot. So I just want to do well for them as well as for my family as well. Yeah.
Did you expect to be like into the first team this quickly? I guess with injuries and other things, when you signed your first deal, you've been involved, but did you think like you're going to have this big of a role?
No, I didn't, to be honest. I thought maybe go out on loan, maybe just sit on the bench, like kind of just be away from it. But I think I've tried to work really hard to not be in that position. I think I've, like I said, taken the opportunity. There's been a few injuries, so I think as a young player coming up, you've got to take that. And yeah, I think I've done it.
You've spoken about that before, like young players with injuries and stuff. You just got to take your chance and go for it.
It is, and it's there's these little bits of luck sometimes that can make the difference. And go back to even obviously Lily getting her chance now. Go back to Rico Lewis when he went away pre-season with the first team. That was purely because of injuries. Yeah. And you can either feel as if you're just there for the sake of being there for the injuries, or you can think, do you know what? I've got a right good chance. And it kudos to your mentality as well to not feel as if you're just there to make the numbers up. Yeah. You're obviously standing out with your teammates. You're standing out with them, and you're now going to be pushing these other players now. Because when they're getting back from injury and
snapping on their heels,
and then they're going to realise that, and it can only make you better. But competition with the team a lot better as well.
Very good. Right, we've got to know you as a footballer, but I want to know you as a person a bit more. What's your favourite series?
Gosh.
I feel like it's a really hard question if you're not prepared for it, right?
It's quite hard. I don't really watch much Netflix. I'd watch films mainly.
Oh, so you would say you're more films and series?
I don't know. I like Christmas films, I guess. Like when it's Christmas, they're my favourite type. I don't know.
Can't be Christmas films.
Yeah.
I start putting them on in September and October. I love it. I'm just
soon
a
as the clock's going back,
big
you're like,
kid.
get it,
Big kid at heart. I love them.
Yeah.
What's your favourite one though?
Home Alone for sure.
Home Alone.
Yeah.
Classic.
Series.
Home Alone
as well.
2.
Classic.
Lost in New
Yeah,
York.
yeah. That's a good one.
Got ourselves a
Best
season
one.
ticket holder for
Absolutely.
Home Alone over here. Music. What sort of music do you listen to? Are you a R&B girly sort of?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I can get on board with that 100%.
I'm too old. Don't get me involved in that.
A little R&B, a little rhythm and blues.
What about breakdancing, mate? That was me back in the day.
Get your little cardboard box out and like, spin it on your head and stuff. Unbelievable. Okay, so we're moving on to the things that we do at the end of the podcast, like the little games and fun stuff like that. And we've actually got a debut for you. So what we want you to do is build your perfect player, your perfect Man City player. And it is left foot, right foot, head, strength and speed. I've wrote them down, so I'll hand you this just so you can remember. Okay. But if we want to start, what do you reckon for left foot?
Lauren Hemp.
Yeah, great shot.
Yeah.
No hesitation.
No.
Love that.
Straight
Okay,
away,
yeah, Hempo, baller.
Right foot. Oh, there's a lot of right footers.
It's been some sweet right footers at City.
I'll move on to head.
Okay,
I
know where my head goes for right foot. But
head, Bunny, I think.
Yeah,
absolutely. Strength, Alex Greenwood.
Yeah.
Very, very strong defender. Speed, I'll say myself.
You've got to say yourself. 11 something seconds. It has to be you, doesn't it?
Yeah, if you didn't put yourself in, I'll be snatching that away. But yeah, good one. So what do we need? Right foot. Is Kira Walsh right-footed?
Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll go Kira Walsh.
So it'll be tough to beat Kira Walsh right foot.
Yeah, we'll go for that.
So let's whip for him. Left foot.
Lauren Hemp.
Right foot.
Kira Walsh.
Head.
Bunny Shaw.
Strength.
Alex.
Speed.
Myself.
Love that.
I'm having that all day long.
That is some player. What position do you reckon they'd play?
Striker?
Yeah, that's
deadly.
That's
going to terrorise some defences. That
is so deadly. I was thinking like maybe centre mid because they've got everything, but as a striker, you're bullying people. That is unbelievable. Another thing we do is the player before asks you a question,
right?
Also, and then you ask a question to the person next. Without knowing what it is. So we had Yosko on before you, and his question was, "What are your pre-game rituals?" Ooh. So it doesn't have to be exactly match day.
Yeah.
He said he always has
match day -1.
-1. He loves a dessert.
Okay.
Which
apple
is
crumble
and custard.
Ooh.
Which I think is good. When he was like, minus match day -1, I thought, you can get on board with that, 100%.
Yeah. I always have a bath the night before. Always have a bath.
Was that like prescribed, like to loosen the muscles, or was it just like?
I just kind of do it. Like I don't know, it's a bit weird, but
it's like a little cleanse, a little hot bath. Cleanse.
Yeah, like a little pamper night, I guess.
Yeah, I can respect it.
I like one of them. I always have egg on toast for my breakfast in the morning. Don't really have many. That's it, I think.
Just a bath and egg on toast.
Yeah.
I mean, simple pleasures.
Absolutely.
I can absolutely get on board with that.
And it's obviously working, isn't it? So there you go.
Yeah, can't knock it if it's not going wrong. And then finally, your question for the next person. It can be anything. Doesn't have to be football related. Can be home related, food related, music related, anything you want.
What is your favourite memory in a Man City shirt?
Top. Yeah,
that's one of the best, I think, isn't it?
That is very good. Off the top of your head as well. Not really much time to think about.
A lot of them have struggled with that question to get one. You've just popped that one right out there, haven't you?
There'll be some interesting answers as well. Lily, thank you so much for joining us, and best of luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you so much.
The unbeatable official Manchester City podcast. Watch the full video version of this show via City Plus now.
Got a question? Send us an email at podcast@mancity.com.